Hello and welcome to Attackers of Opportunity. This is your DM, Michael. I'm sitting around a virtual table with some of my friends, and we're about to play some D&D.
Yeah!
And in fact, we are going to continue on with the side quest, where our heroes and some of additional players new to the world are playing as Samuarai in the country of Heng. These are all members of the Bear Clan, and they had been sent on a mission by their Daimayo to the eastern shores, where there were reports of some kind of fire lizard was ravaging the countryside. While they were on this mission, they were invited to one of the, maybe consider them minor nobles, the Daimayo instead of the Daimayo, into their lands to fight some of these lizards. There was kind of that Daimayo's primary town was under assault by the flame salamanders. As you all approached, a battle ensued, and unfortunately, most of the population of the city was killed or injured. But the party did a phenomenal job of dealing with the flame salamanders. They got the people out of the burning buildings as best they were able. They did a lot of healing of the people that were there. And after they had success and the flames had started to die down, they reached out via the message spell to their daimyo to report that they were successful in killing at least some of these flame salamanders and make their report. And the spell did not connect. They then tried connecting to one of the officers, and they were informed that the daimyo had in fact died. And they were asked to either come back to support the wife of the daimyo or to stay out on the eastern lands and continue to fight the flame lizards. They decided at the moment to continue battling with the flame lizards, and that, I believe, is pretty much where we open back today. A little bit of time has passed, probably at this point 3, maybe 4 weeks of battle. You've done every 3 or 4 days at some part of the shore. These flame lizards have erupted out of the water, climbed onto land. You all have done battle with them. You've tried to save what people you could, both in the Bear Clan territory and in the surrounding Daimayo's territories. You all have been doing the best you can under your mandate of fighting these flame salamanders as much as possible. Coleman?
I said, and we're still alive? That's crazy.
We're just that good.
One of the reasons you have started to have some success against these is based on your report. The commander did send some additional samurai and just some base troops out to help you all in fending off some of these, seeing as it is a larger problem, at least from their perspective. So these 3 weeks have passed, and on your periodic message spell back, the commander's response to you is, there are problems here. We require your team's assistance. We request that you leave the mission in the hands of those who have come out to aid you, and you make all haste back to the seat of the daimyo.
Well, then we need to go.
Now, technically, you agreed that you are going to complete this mission. This is the commander of the daimyo's forces saying, come back, because the daimyo is dead.
What does the new daimyo say? Or daimyo?
His wife.
We don't have one yet, do we?
Yeah.
The wife, because you found out
she's the one.
Still?
you found out that the heir also is dead. You have not found out why. You've not found out what the circumstance was. All you know is that they're dead.
Well, are there any men that can tell us what to do? What are we supposed to do?
Listen here.
What?
I'm just going to do you upset.
Wow.
Yeah, Lady Hondu, right? Is that his wife?
I believe that was the lady's name, yes.
I'm just scared and I wrote it.
I then turn to Izan and say, Mistress, what should we do?
I think we shall return, no?
Yes,
Let's just go then.
as you wish.
In the Roll20, I just shared the image of Lady Hondu again.
What a badass.
Oh, it's that kind of Japan. I see.
So that image is from the video game Suiken 5, which is a game I enjoy.
Have you ever played Sengoku Basara? Is that it? Yeah.
Sengoku Basara? No.
Yeah. Is that what it was, Chris? Samurai Heroes.
Yeah, that was
If
it.
you like Dicky, so I have got Dicky in that game doing a bunch of characters, but
Yeah.
it's basically like Japanese history if it was anime. Nuts. They're all actual characters from history, except that they all, do insane dynasty king, whatever it is.
Dynasty Warriors.
Yeah, just like slash and flying through the air, and they all have like spiky hair and like anime outfits, but they're all named and it follows the history of Japan. It's messed up.
That's amazing.
So it's sort of like some of the retellings of the Romance of the Three Kingdoms, which are the actual Chinese characters at the fall of the Han Dynasty, but the the Dynasty Warriors and
Yes.
several other retellings and videos.
It's exactly the same style and gameplay and everything. I think it's basically a Japanese version of it.
And then suddenly Dickie.
Yes. It's every single acolyte in this one dude's castle is Dickie. You must protect him.
Oh my.
It's annoying.
Do they all have different variations of Lil
No,
before
they're
them,
all
like minute Dickie? So
All straight up Dickie. So much Dickie.
Wow, there's a lot of Dickie in that castle.
much
Yeah.
Dickie.
One might say too much.
It was a Christian character, so it was very like all about Dickie.
Too bad Daddy Dickie can't come help.
Oh my God.
Travis doesn't know about Daddy.
Oh, just you wait until you see Daddy Dickie.
That's what she said.
Sing!
No one wants to see that.
Well, the Queen of the Universe, however, has just appeared in the background of Jess's video there. That is Issa's Illo stand-in.
As she is majestically napping on the bed horse at this moment.
Majestic.
Everyone, maybe she'll come up. Sometimes she'll hop up.
Like some mock hunter.
All right.
Yeah, what are we doing?
So if you all agree to go back to the Bear Castle, it's a journey of about 2 weeks. Okay.
Time to get a horse.
That doesn't matter.
Or become a horse.
Oh yeah.
This time I'm gonna go au natural.
Yeah, it's only 5 hours a day, dude. It's not like we can.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, save your strength.
Okay. Are you rushing back to the castle, or are you moving at a standard pace?
I think we might want to go a little fast, yeah.
This is a matter of urgency.
All right.
Exactly.
In
Yeah,
that
but we
case,
don't know what the urgency is.
We have been told nothing.
Yeah, maybe
The urgency is that the daimyo is dead. I would call that quite urgent.
that was 3 weeks
That
ago.
was a while
yeah,
ago.
yeah, at this point, 3 weeks
around
ago.
a little bit.
But it is the first time they've said come back. You all said you wanted to stay out here, continue fighting fire lizards. They were cool, and now they've said, something's come up. Please come back. Assuming you all rush, just give me quick survival checks, everybody, as you are pushing to move rapidly.
13.
Behind.
Ouch. 9.
16.
17 for you.
Oh,
Oh, jeez. And Coleman with a nat 20.
I was like,
Oh my God.
zero survival, whatever. Nat 20.
Woo! He helped the rest of us along, really.
Well, actually, that works because Travis did very much fail that survival roll. But with some of Saito's assistance to the group is able to move quickly and is able to march, 10 hours a day at, 10% faster pace. So you're able to cut that time down from a 2-week travel to 10 days of travel. So you are about 4 days ahead of schedule.
Get on my back, Brocious. I will carry you.
He's got your back, Brocius.
Or the other way around.
Or the other way around.
All right, so you are able to make it back, and pretty much as soon as you arrive, they bring out basins of water for you to, wash your hands and do some immediate cleaning. But the page says that the commander and the lady will be meeting you post haste. So you just have a moment to prepare yourself. If you've got prestidigitation, this would be an awesome time to clean yourself, because we know from the main campaign that Doran would never be seen without being 100% flawless.
You're damn right.
Does anyone have prestidigitation?
I have those special
Nope.
clothes that are always clean. So
Oh, that's right. So you look fine.
Great, cool.
Excellent. So you are brought in to a meeting chamber that has been a bit transformed. There are a great many kind of black cloth drapes that are hanging, either framing sigils of the clan or perhaps over banners and symbols, and grouped all throughout, or in a pattern throughout the chamber. Clearly, this is still very much in a time of mourning. As you walk in, the commander, the Dragonborn Drogon, I believe was his name. Hold on. Mila. Totally different. Commander Mila is there. Desmond, who is one of the advisors, is there. And Lady Handu is there. Although Lady Handu is very gaunt and thin. It is clear that in her grief, she's probably been missing a lot of meals these last almost 5 weeks now.
I make sure to wear a lot of white for mourning.
She gestures vaguely, faintly, perhaps weakly, for you all to come into the chamber, and Commander Miloth steps forward and goes, "Thank you all for coming, and coming so rapidly. We did not expect you for another couple of days."
I rolled a nat 20.
No one knows what he's saying.
With God.
As is typical.
As you know, the Daimayo has passed, as has the heir, Trace. I think that's how I pronounced it earlier. The lady here would bid you avenge her husband. The Daimayo challenged a warrior to honorable combat and was defeated. And while this would ordinarily not be an issue and things would progress, there is consternation as to why the challenge was issued in the first place. And Desmond steps forward and goes, "We received ambassadors, representatives from the Turtle Clan. They came in attempting to arrange a marriage between their heir and ours. Such things are not in themselves unusual. However, 3 days after their arrival, the heir was found dead. In the moments of the grief, one of the ambassadors was rather rude to the Daimyo, and the Daimyo, unable to control himself, lashed out, challenging him to an honor duel and facing him the next day in combat. We now believe that the heir was in fact poisoned and not just died of some mysterious cause. We believe this is a plot by the Turtle clan to not just marry their heir to our lands, but to take over our lands in their entirety and add them, making them the preeminent clan. Whilst they were here, they were introduced to every samurai currently in residence, every skilled warrior, every skilled combatant. You all, however, were not present at the time, meaning that they do not know who you are. I can see some of you shaking your heads as though you guess where I am going with this.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
The lady sits forward and goes, "My husband has been killed, as has my daughter. I would ask you, noble souls, to please balance the scales for this crime against our family. I cannot order you. You served my husband loyally, and there is not a daimyo sitting on this throne until something comes from the Imperium."
Tatsu puts up his hand as if to, say, it's okay. And he goes, "It will be done. Their blood will soak the ground."
Thank you. And I cannot offer much, but I will offer you all that I have if you are able to allow my husband and my daughter to rest in peace.
It will be our honor, dear lady.
Such crimes will not go unanswered. We will handle this for you, miss.
This sounds like fun.
The Turtle clan is to our south, and I realize that in coming back, you have left the eastern shores a bit less defended than when you all were there, serving as our champions. I would ask that you do this quickly, so that whatever predations these creatures produce in the east, that you are able to get back to that front as quickly as you can.
Understood.
They don't deserve a swift death, but yes, we'll move.
Commander Mila steps forward, says, "Quick death or not, their machinations will end."
I will see Ubo turned into soup.
Desmond will step forward. "You all have just arrived after a long journey. Rest this evening. We will have food, wine brought to your quarters. In the morning, let us meet, and I will give you all the information that I have been able to obtain so that you can plan out your action."
As you wish.
And then Desmond will step back and he will angle his body so that it's clear that he is being deferential to the lady. Commander Miloth steps back. He still keeps his chest and head directly on you, but he steps in almost as though a warrior holding a shield, and he is the shield in front of the lady. And he says, Thank you all. Please rest up so that you may start your journey. If anyone else has any other questions, now would be the time. Otherwise, Desmond will give you the 411 on things in the morning. Cool.
Yeah, I think we're waiting on the morning.
Cool. You all are presented with a nice meal. As you walk around the castle, there are a lot of people that are very sad. The daimyo was well-liked, well-respected. He truly was one of those leaders that it was clear that they cared about the people and was honorable enough that the people weren't just those of skill and wealth and land, but the people were, in fact, all of the people that lived on the land, as far as he defined it. The chamber, at some point, one of you may walk by, the chamber to the heir's room is locked with guards posted outside, and no one is being allowed in that room. And it is completely has a drape over the door of a somber color. So the next morning, you all are shown into a chamber off of the main meeting room. Desmond is there. He has a few sheets of paper in front of him. You all easily recognize them as maps of the terrain. Once you all arrive, he goes, well, I know that I am not a person well-liked in these lands. The daimyo saw that I had purpose. I do have information for you that hopefully will allow you to prepare yourselves. And with that, he rolls out a map of the country of Heng. And if any of you are looking at Roll20, and those of you listening, it will be on the Instagram, it is a map of where the different clans are, what the layout of the country is. And he goes, the capital of the Bear Clan territories is a 7-day ride from the Turtle Castle. The Turtle Castle is broadly considered unassailable. It is constructed partially within the side of a mountain. The Turtle Clan is known for their defensive embrasures. Any force attempting to get in large scale would be met with defense upon defense, wall upon wall, ward, rune, spell, trap. It is only the odds that a small group such as yourself would be able to infiltrate, which means you all will have to do something perhaps counter to some of your characters, and you will have to be stealthy.
Stealthy.
You have done this before. We can do it.
Is this turning into Ghost of Tsushima? We have to fight our urge to go, come on!
Now, perhaps some of you, if that is not at all to your liking, could make a ruckus at the front gate, try to draw out warriors of their clan. But if all of you attempt to do that, they will eventually swarm you under with numbers, or they will just not come out. Some, if not all of you, are going to have to sneak in to their castle, find the daimyo of the Turtle Clan, who is Daimyo Ubo. You will have to find his heir, Saikei, Saikei. And with the honorable deaths that await them in their inevitability meets them, your objective will be met at that.
Brocious, can you turn into a bird?
Unfortunately not, but I make a really good rat.
That's the opposite of okay. Can anyone fly?
I can fly.
You can fly. Maybe you could take Brocious and drop him as a rat. I mean, they land really well. And,
He's done it a couple times. I get a little toasty before, so.
yeah.
You just have to remember the somersault rule at the end.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I just learned
Always barrel roll.
what if we just drop Brocious into the... Yumi takes Brocious, drops him like a bomb from the sky into the castle on top of his lair, and then you sneak in and...
It sounds as though it built into a mountain, correct? So it sounds like we're going to go inside, not necessarily.
Oh.
Is that correct?
Has there been any surveillance on back entrance or a side entrance for this place? I'm curious.
Do we have a layout?
There's always sewer.
I do have a sketch that was made at some point. An artist did go by and visit their castle, and we have been able to procure a sketch of it. And that image is now on Roll20. It is, while I am giving you a fully rendered in color picture on the Roll20, the image that he shows you is a black charcoal on papyrus or maybe plimsoll kind of paper. And it shows that there is a large mountain that has grown up, and there is a bit of a plateau up top, and there is a structure at the very top of that. But in the the mountain at some point had developed a large crevice, and two sides of the mountain kind of wrapped out with a large interior area, almost a divot in between them. And they have built their castle up in that divot so that basically both side walls and the back of their castle are the mountain itself.
Oh, it's like the end of Ninja Assassin. We need a helicopter and a bazooka.
Yeah.
So,
Well, you've got a bird and a rat.
Hello.
Ooh, almost
the
the same thing.
We got a bro bomb. Oh.
So according to
I
this
couldn't help.
sketch, then there is a way for us to drop in. But here's the thing: when I fly, I'm not very. I am a dragon, so
Dragon?
I have to find other.
Are you a big dragon?
Well, she is dragonborn.
The average.
Maybe you could put one of us in each claw.
I don't think so.
We could ride on her back. No.
No, I'm not that big. I'm not big.
Oh, then yeah. you could
I'm human size. I think.
Oh,
Yeah.
perfect.
Isn't
grab
it
a little
that you
rat, bro.
grow wings?
Yeah, I'm dragonborn. I grow wings and I hover, so it is dragon menace.
Yeah, I don't see a problem with the bro bomb plan.
Well,
if Procious does the rats, it'll hold it off.
It would put one of us against the entire citadel.
He's a rat.
Or he could sneak in and unlock the doors.
That's exactly it, little sister. Just sneak on in, open that door, kick it through, and let y'all in.
That would not be sneaky, but maybe some backdoor. Yes,
All right.
recon if nothing else.
We can find back doors.
If you all feel that is a workable plan once you see the forces on the ground, etc., go for it. I was just merely saying that you may have to be stealthy. To that end, I did prepare this, and he pulls out a scroll case. He goes, in here is a prepared spell. If you crack it, shadows will come out, surround you all, and make you much harder to see. Mechanically, it is pass without a trace as a scroll.
Ooh, I got that as a spell, so we can double up on that one.
Hell yeah.
Well, that sounds like a great thing to know. Thank you. I
Yes.
think it's good.
What's a treasure gift?
There is little doubt that these are the final days of the Bear Clan. If the Imperium decides that they will pass the land off to another representative, this is the Daimyo and the Lady Handu are the last of their lines. With their heir gone, there is not an heir to pass these to. There will have to be someone else selected. And if someone else is selected, the name of the clan may well change. So, as I said, these are the final days of the Bear Clan. You all have served well. I have done my best to serve the Daimyo. I give what I can to assist you in this final act as all of us together, members of the same clan. I do not have total information. The Turtle Clan states that they can field 1,000 warriors at a time. How many of those are dispersed elsewhere in their territories? How much of them are at the castle? I do not know. They do routinely have an honor guard of 20 highly skilled, highly armored samurai that would be staying and guarding their royal family. So no doubt you would face at least the majority of them, unless you are able to distract, to come up with some other tactic to disperse their forces. But I leave that all up to you. Do any of you have any questions?
I had a crazy idea. If we could get a fire lizard and drop it into the castle,
I love
well, let's
this
burn
idea.
it.
How do we get it there?
One of our enemies are salamanders.
At least if we get it on fire, I mean, that solves a lot of problems.
We would have to capture it, which means going back to the coast.
Oh, no, I've already moved on. That was too bad of an idea.
He just wants to light
came out of
fire in
my-
castle. I understand, yes.
Yeah, but
Well,
we should still burn it.
while most of their castle is stone, that certainly would have forced them to come out.
Yeah.
Perhaps. No, I don't suppose that would work very well. Never mind.
What? What was it?
Speak your mind, brother.
You all were sent after rumors of fire lizards to the east.
I see where this is going.
We become the rumor.
We create a rumor.
Yes.
Now, that would be causing you all to use deception, which I know is, to some of you, antithetical.
That is fine. Others of us will take care of it.
I don't know what the meaning of that word is. I'm good with it.
Lydia Zahn, I do appreciate your practicality in the matter.
As long as whatever Mistress does, as long as I am loyal to what she does, that counts.
Of course, it is an honor.
If she's being deceptive, well, that doesn't have anything to do with me.
Does not mean you have to be.
I'm just doing my job.
Correct.
It is well and good that we meet their own deception with our own.
In such dire circumstances, dire actions need to be taken. So I think we all are comfortable breaking certain codes in order to make sure this issue is settled.
Is it not the samurai way to justify when they break a code and put it
They
in
are
a-
without honor.
Yeah, sort of spin it to be like, well, in this case, what actually happened was
Well, yes.
Well, then, in that case, provisions are being prepared. We'll be sending you all with supplies, potions, etc., things that we can provide. One final item: each of you at various places on your garments wear symbols of the Bear Clan. If it is known that you all are members of the Bear Clan, they will respond differently. They will perhaps see this as a further attack or aggression from us against their champion having won in an honored duel. I would ask that you give up all of your symbols of the Bear Clan for this mission.
We can do that.
yeah, okay.
Tatsu holds on to his, for dear life, not sure what to do. He rips it off and hands it over, but he's, that hurt.
We'll be back soon, friend.
Thank you. Thank you all. Breakfast is being prepared. Provisions will be ready within half an hour, 45 minutes. The best of luck to you.
One last question here, brother. How skilled is your alchemist?
The castle alchemist is quite skilled. They have been brewing a number of things, healing potions. I believe there are a couple of others that will boost your strength and your fortitude as you progress through.
Has he got anything that might temporarily make us, invisible or maybe ethereal for the time being? Maybe we could use that.
Unfortunately, that is a very rare combination of things. The cost and the materials for that, we do not have any on hand.
It was worth an ask, but I think we'll just go with the full blunt force trauma move.
And we will take any healing potions that they have to spare.
Yes, of course. They will be with your bags at the stable.
Thank you, sir.
Umi does a deep, graceful bow and says, "Thank you for your information, for your gifts, and please send along our condolences once again to the lovely Lady Hondu. We join in your grieving, and we swear to avenge these tragic deaths."
He will give a very respectful head nod towards you, and he will accept and honor your statement. As you proceed out of the room, everybody give me an insider perception check.
Oh, how bad am I at both?
18.
No, about the same. All right, well.
23.
Oh, yeah!
Yeah.
Let's rock it with a 3, baby.
I got it. Wow.
9 for Yumi.
I got a nat 20 and Travis got a terrible.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Is
Just
that
pulling
two
up-
natural 20s in a
Yeah.
row? From Pullman?
Two gnats in a row.
Has chosen me today.
Well, for the moment, we'll see how this balances out when battle comes.
This room's pretty.
So Tatsu and Saito, just as you are the last two people out of the room, as the door is even swinging closed in that final 2 or 3 beats, 2 or 3 moments as the door closes, you see Desmond make a fist with his hand and slam it into the table, and the table aside him cracks at the weight of his blow.
Mental note to not get into a fight with Desmond.
I mean, it probably didn't do anything good for his hand either, but
Yes.
I trust him.
all right. So as you all, you have your breakfast, you go out, you get your supplies, you find in there that there are 3 potions of healing. There are 3 potions of greater healing and 1 potion of supreme healing. Write that down in the roll 20 as well.
I'm like, which one was it writing that down?
I got you.
Maybe I'll make a little file.
You also find a mix of items stacked with the provisions as well. Effectively, each of you is getting an additional +1 sword, +1 armor, armor of something that you have. So you get another weapon or armor that they are going to equip you with for the future fights. So I leave it to you. If you already have a fancy sword and you want the armor, go for that. If you have a good armor, get yourself a fancy sword. If neither of those are appropriate, let me know, and we'll come up with something of kind of similar magic level equipment.
Either a weapon or armor, or both.
Or one or the other. So a sword or an armor.
Yeah, I'll get a fancy schmancy sword.
This is where being a barbarian definitely pays off. I don't wear anything but a loincloth anyway. So
hey, but a +1 magical loincloth.
Hey.
Ooh, the loincloth of
Got a groin protector
protection.
underneath it.
Wow.
The loincloth of superior junk protection.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Would that be
No steel-toed boots will cause any damage.
Would that be a studded leather
Oh dear.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
loincloth?
Yeah. In a very specific spot.
In a very specific spot. Yes. Yeah.
But you got to have real balls to wear it.
Mm-hmm.
It's true. Was it Princess Bride that had that really distracting outfit for the prince? There's some 90s or 2000s movie that had just very obvious hey, look at my dick outfit for the prince in it. And I can't remember what it was.
Baseball?
Google it later.
Maybe something in Robin Hood Men in Tights?
That's my thought too.
I
was
fucking love Robin Hood Men in Tights, but it's not. There is a lot of dick jokes in that, but no.
All right. So you guys prepare for the journey. And one of the things I do want to just make reference to on the map out of character, the eastern lands of the fire lizards that were under attack protrude a few miles past the edge of the Turtle Clan land. So if you're making your comment, I mean, they do have an eastern shore edge.
Could we possibly bait the fire lizards? Thought? Idea.
And that would be a long way to be come on, follow us and keep following us.
I mean, we spent 3 weeks fighting and studying them.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
What did we learn?
Yeah, I'm sure we learned something.
You could roll an animal handling or an arcana check, maybe?
Ooh, I got the animal handling. Come on, baby.
Why?
Yeah! 16.
Nice.
Natural 20.
Nice. Love it.
Y'all are getting lots of 20s so far. I hope that doesn't counterbalance.
Yeah.
Yeah, just when we need it. And, that's a 1. Oh.
This is important. Roll a 20. Oh, natural 1. Shit.
So with the crit, you are unsure what is provoking the fire salamanders. They seemed to be just kind of coming up on the shore. What you'll have figured out with that 20 is anytime they erupted from the shore, they primarily came up on the actual eastern board. Anything that swooped around, there was never, as they were kind of coming across, no one ever popped up 10 miles further along than they ever appeared before and then went away. It was always, they just kind of spread more and more. And every time a new fight came up, the fight was a mile past and then another mile and then another mile. There was never that random outlier. They were all just creeping in.
Right. And we had a theory out there thought they were doing the bidding of
Yes.
So it's possible that luring might not necessarily work unless we figured out who was sending them and things like that.
What I'm trying to suggest, and maybe I'm not giving enough. If you wanted to go with your action of spreading rumors, the easternmost point of the Turtle Clan is where you would want to center your rumors on that map. I'm going to draw. I just drew a little red line.
Oh,
that's probably where you'd want to center it. You would want to center your rumors on the easternmost part because that would be the piece that follows their pattern the closest.
Got it.
Okay, journeying across the land. You are no longer carrying banners that declare you as members of the Bear Clan. You have no iconography that is what you are. In the city, some of the people would have recognized you all, so it's no problem getting out of the city. However, when you get to the border between the Bear Clan and the Turtle Clan, when you are, we'll call it 10 miles out, you see that there are checkpoints on the road set up at those transition points between the territories. You would have to talk through the Bear Clan side of the guards and the Turtle Clan guards to get through completely unmolested. You could try to sneak around them entirely and just bypass it all. You could try to bluff your way through. You could try to fight your way through. Any other plans problems, issues, things that come up, I'm all for. As you are standing there are 6 guards on each side, 6 bear, 6 turtle.
What time of day is it?
It is a late afternoon at this. You've been on the road for a day and a half at this point.
Is there any foliage or anything on either side? Are we like cornered by forest?
There are forests on both sides, but they've been cleared out a ways. So you can keep to the tree line, and that'll give you bonuses to kind of stealth checks to get around. It will add close to a half day to your travel to completely skirt out around in the brush.
I don't think we're in any particular hurry.
I didn't hear much of a time frame.
Okay.
Might as well play it safe.
Yeah, I agree. Anyone else thoughts?
Do we want to wait for nightfall to make it even sneakier?
We're not too far off.
This is true.
Ambrosius can cast
Pass without trace.
We can.
Mhm.
I think this is the time for it.
Yeah.
Excellent. As you then are attempting to bypass the gate entirely, please roll me stealth checks. You get your plus 10 to the roll thanks to pass without a trace. Give me some big numbers. I want to hear some big numbers.
23 sounds good.
23, great.
And now I'm not even using bonuses. That's just my raw plus.
Just
plus
straight
my-
up stealth. Amazing.
So
Yeah.
33 is what we're
Nice.
actually.
I got a
Nice.
24.
There we go.
Come on, Saito.
So that's a 34 for Yumi because I rolled.
I rolled a 20, so I got a 30. What?
Now
How
in
would you keep
theory,
getting all these 20?
I don't know. But Tatsu.
I got a 20.
in theory, if you're wearing heavy armor, you're rolling at advantage.
Oh, yeah. 17. That's what I said. That explains why it was gray.
I got a 20.
Okay. So I think that was good stealth numbers all around. So yes, you wait a little while. I'll use a couple of riding hours. You then start making your way around the side of it. As you are now on the Turtle Clan side, angling back to the road further on, you don't have torches lit or anything like that. I think most of you see in the dark. Anyway, so yes, you all are able to pass the checkpoint, get on the road, keep moving in. Are you headed for the Turtle Castle directly, or do you want to find other cities to start spreading your rumor?
I believe we would like to go towards the coast, towards those cities to start spreading the rumors. Yes?
Okay.
Yeah, I think a distraction is definitely our best option. We want to draw as many forces out of that castle as we can.
Yes.
Right.
Rat Brocious can only take on so many.
Have we determined if these fire lizards are fiendish or fiends or whatever or anything?
Don't believe so.
Natural in all of our studying? I would have my divine sense at some point to see if they were.
They are more monstrosity. Okay. So you spend another 3 days writing, and I imagine you are writing as basically as possible. You don't want to do anything that's calling attention to yourself. So I would assume you're not pushing your horses hard. You're just kind of riding along like, hey, we are normal citizens. See us? We are doing normal citizen things.
Hello.
No reason to push anything until we need to.
Yeah, we're spreading some good tavern rumors about all of those fire salamanders in the east. That was where we're running from.
Totally normal turtle people just riding through the land. Nothing to see here.
Great.
We didn't really have a chance to clean up. I think we still have probably burns on our armor.
Yeah.
Good point.
So that would probably lend credence to this.
Okay. So you, after 3 days or so of travel, do find yourself in a small hamlet that has a tavern called the Mountain Tavern. Interestingly enough, you are on plains, but they have called their tavern the Mountain Tavern.
On this planet so large, it looks like a mountain.
You are able to get in. They will order food, things of that nature. I would like to hear either what the rumor is or what skill people want to use to start spreading the rumors.
I am not the person to be doing this.
Nor is Brocious.
If only I could write a song about it.
Like, I think maybe, Tatsu and Brocious can just look grim and like we've seen some shit and let other
Really
people
gonna have to
do the
act.
talk. Yeah, we'd really have to act, huh?
Heather, if you can come up with the song to do this, that will be like massive super bonuses to your roll.
I don't know if I can come up with one that fast.
I believe in you.
Oh no, you're putting the faith in the wrong person.
Yumi has psionic mind, leopard, so technically wrong, but
Oh,
as we're
yes,
writing
I
it,
lost you through part of that.
Mhm.
You have
Oh.
psionic mind.
I have psionic mind, which is telepathy within 30 feet. So I could kind of be spreading the rumor telepathically as we're riding through villages and things
Oh,
That's cool. That's real cool.
That's pretty smart.
without having to put any sort of action. I have to be like planting seed of information.
okay. That is really subtle and really clever. Give yourself inspiration for that.
Yay!
Yeah, that's real cool.
That's
I
phenomenal.
didn't even know that was a trait. I love it.
That's beautiful.
Okay, so in that case, you've been spreading the rumors as you've been going, and you pass a cart on the road. As some of the people come up to you, they'll say, "Oh, have you heard the rumor? I remember hearing at some point in the last few days. I don't remember exactly when. I don't remember who told me, but there are fire lizards about." So you are able to really pass that around.
Fire lizards, you say?
I have never heard of such a thing. You should run and tell a friend.
That sounds atrocious. Take care of this problem.
The castle should send so many soldiers.
There needs to be reinforcements. This sounds like quite a predicament.
Okay.
I hope the Daimayo in the Turtle Clan is taking this seriously. Daimyo, I guess.
I was actually just about to ask, was that intentional? Because that would have been seen absolutely as an insult, as though his power was diminished. Great. So you all are now 3 days in. You're sitting at the Mountain Tavern. You have some food in front of you. It's decent. It's a meat and rice kind of dish with some vegetables thrown in. The broth would almost be like pho, just without the noodles. Because I can make up food in my world and have it be anything I want.
It's not pho, it's show.
There we go.
Traveler's stew in the D&D cookbook, folks. We make it all the time when we're camping and the stove.
We make it?
We make it.
We make it?
And by we, I mean he makes it. I watch and
learn from
it.
That's moral support. That's helping.
You provide moral support.
Yeah,
very necessary.
and I look cute, which makes them more encouraged to do it. Though.
Yeah, extra inspiration.
Total trash, but they do so hot. I was like, all right.
While you are at the Mountain Tavern, there is a gentleman wearing dark robes over like a white linen shirt, and he is sitting. He's clearly been passing around a lot of coin. He's had several cups of wine in front of him and seems to be chatting up. It's clear that of all the people here, he is the best dressed, most wealthiest, and the sword at his side is stunningly beautiful. Is that somebody who rolled a die?
Yeah, I hit the wrong button. Sorry.
I was like, are you tagging?
Misfire.
I apologize. I was trying to change because I've got it listed twice for one hand.
No one has a better sword than me.
Fuck that guy. No.
However, if anyone wants to roll me a perception check to hear what he's kind of bragging about over in his corner.
Absolutely. It's only a 16 for me.
Ugh, 12.
We're not very perceptive right now.
24.
Hey.
All right.
9 for you.
Roches is a
that
little
goes
bit
in the
more
bathroom.
distracted by the beer.
I'm sorry, Jess, I didn't hear your number.
It was a 9.
A 9. Okay. So only Tatsu really makes out clearly what he's saying. And it's, yeah, it was a good fight. I knew I was going to win, but I didn't think I was going to win that badly. I mean, this was a daimyo of a land. I mean, come on, you'd think that they'd be a good fighter. He stood around as though there was nothing that he was doing. He strikes in, and boom.
Alert, everybody.
Dead, I win.
Brocious comes right up to Tatsu and goes,
Only Tatsu got high enough to hear it.
I thought he said just, I thought he just said that he coined us in.
He didn't hear me. I start alerting people like, this guy, he's the one that killed the daimyo.
And Brocious gives Tatsu a nice nudge. All right, do we just take him out back and beat him up, or we do it right here in front of everybody else?
No.
I could lure him.
Yes, lure him. This has to be quiet.
Brocious cracks his knuckles, kind of cracks his neck.
Emphasize this enough. It must be done.
All right, I'll meet y'all in the back.
We will be there shortly.
And Brocious removes himself before he just tears this guy's arm off.
Tatsu will wait about 20 seconds, and then he'll leave as well.
He slides into a dark corner to observe.
You, handsome, wealthy one. What is your name?
Just a little bit of further description. I gave you his clothing. As you approach, you actually recognize that he is a half elf. He has just a little bit of point to the ear, and he has like a Van Dyke. That's the name of it. Where he's got the mustache, and the beard kind of comes down, and the mustache is curled and twisted a little bit. And he goes, well, fine lady, I'm
random NPC number 4.
Yeah,
well,
they have a great mustache.
Captain Dudenstein. Oh,
I am Georg. I'm Georg, fine lady. And your name?
My name is Izan, but you can call me Is.
It's a pleasure to meet you. Yes, I am celebrating my good fortune. It seems that those Bear Clan scoundrels are not nearly as ferocious as they claim to be. And
I've
he
heard
laughs,
this
and
much.
the hangers-on that are around him start laughing as well, playing up to this guy.
You know, that might not be your only kind of luck that you have had this week.
Oh, well then, fine lady. Perhaps you would care to sit next to me and share in the next cup of wine.
I would love to, but we can also expedite this and you can just come with me outside toward my hotel room.
There's not a straight seduction skill, but tell you what, give me a persuasion.
Persuasion, you got it. That's a good thing I'm really good at that. Does a 27 hit you?
Oh,
Yeah.
That was a messed up way to ask that. I love it. There's a 27.
Does this work? I'm not sure. This is my first time playing. Help me out.
Out of curiosity, was that a crit for you? Or
No, it was 17.
okay.
Sweet Jesus, Lord Almighty.
That's almost Dorian numbers.
Yeah.
Almost.
New strategy. How about we just have her seduce everybody and just have them run off of a cliff?
I mean,
She can seduce the whole castle for it.
Right? Whole Matahari situation. Nice.
It was, in that case, fine lady. Yes, let's be off. I have a room right upstairs.
Oh, but my bed is so much more comfortable.
As the lady wishes, the lady shall receive.
Come with me.
And he will stand up and he'll kind of nod his head at some of the people, and like two of his buddies will like not they won't be so callous as to go up for a fist bump, but they'll like you recognize that the impulse is there, like they're trying to, in their minds, they're fist bumping it.
Hey, Chad. Hey, Tanner. Oh, what's up, Kyle?
good job.
Dude.
Oh, my name is like totally
Got the
buzzed.
fucking party.
Oh, dude. She's gonna go crush it. Oh.
Props to you, bruh.
Oh, yeah, man. Oh.
Roman just came back.
This is the Bro family.
No idea what's happening.
We met
So much out of context.
Basically, Izan just seduced a bunch of like frat boys, and that was them.
good job. No, seems too easy. But
What happens when Saito goes to the bathroom?
But lady, man, I go looking for the frat houses, as I assume that's what she.
All right, so Georg will follow you out. He will be walking with you. He will offer his arm. In at least these first few bits, he is playing the playboy without the frat boy playboy, but the debonair playboy role a bit more. Are you going to try to gank him right outside the tavern, or are you going to walk him a couple of blocks?
I think she'll walk him a couple of blocks and then pull him in to like kiss him in an alleyway. And then that's, I don't know if I can like throw up a symbol, but would you guys have been following like nearby?
We went out
Absolutely.
back, but I'm sure that we will be looking for you leaving.
Mhm.
Well, Yumi was inside watching in a dark corner. So as they exit, Yumi rolls her eyes at the silliness of men and then meanders out back and says, "Follow me. They're on their way out."
And we follow.
And there
Okay.
we go.
Excellent.
Did Saito come with us or no?
Was he in the bathroom?
He's still
Oh,
in
no.
the bathroom. I need more toilet paper.
He'll catch up.
I still look awesome.
Wow.
The best magic item you could get.
Wow.
And I'm, pretty bald, so it doesn't matter.
Let me see if I can get you the image of what this guy looks like.
Before she starts making out with his goatee / handlebar mustache.
Slash, just flat out ganking and murdering.
yeah, that comes.
Oh, yeah.
Cancel.
I'm going to make him my
Yo.
personal finger puppet.
Yeah.
Whoa.
The old make-out murder move.
Yeah.
Classic.
What a way to go.
You get him.
Kiss and stab.
Have you seen She-Hulk this week?
Yeah.
Oh no. Okay.
Not yet.
I was just thinking, okay, there's this party girl who basically gets sent to like hell, makes a deal with a demon goat, and appears back through the other portal.
Oh,
with
yeah.
a card in her hand.
Oh my God.
Yes, she's also the greatest character in MCU history. So
Pretty much.
it's Madison with a Y and
Y
two
with
N's.
two
Not
Ns?
what you think.
You have to Google this.
And Wong's got himself a binging buddy now.
Yeah, it's
Longer.
Walter's his best friend. Yeah.
Wonger.
Wongers! Yes.
Oh my God. I
When she-
want to try the yak note.
She does the whole like it's not where you think, and then she makes her please spell your name. And she spells it, and then cut back to the other lawyer, and he's like,
Oh, see, I missed that cutback bit.
oh, it was great. It was the magician lawyer. He's like,
Yeah, the moment where the lawyer started pulling.
Oh, yeah, he starts pulling out the
magician
handkerchiefs.
Yeah.
the lawyer's a magician too.
Spoilers, people.
Sorry.
All right, so I have in Roll20 shared an image of what this guy looks like for reference.
What a babe. What about to be dead babe.
Did you just
And,
draw that
Oh,
up?
he's so emo.
He's like, hang on a sec, guys.
You pull him into an alleyway as though to make out with him, and you
Closing his back.
okay. And are you waiting then for your allies to come and gank him? I'll ask the question in mechanical terms. Are you going for a surprise round yourself, or are you opening up so that everyone else gets the surprise round?
I'm opening it up so everyone else gets the prize round.
Okay. In that case, folks, let's roll initiative.
Hell yeah.
Are we attacking the bro?
Oh,
The-
yeah.
Bro that I'm making out with.
The bro is the one that killed the Daimyo.
Oh, that was fast.
Yes,
Okay, man, I go to the bathroom. You guys find the target?
He was bragging.
He was
Oh,
being loud.
He was very, very open about it.
Yes. So, and to clarify, this might be the guy who actually killed the Daimyo, but he was part of the Turtle Clan entourage. That the whole reason he was there was because of them.
Yeah.
Oh,
So,
no, it's still 47 Ronin. Everybody's gonna pay.
Oh, jeez.
With his dying breath, we can ask him questions.
Oh, do we want to leave him alive?
No.
Temporarily.
Okay.
A little
I don't know if
bit,
anyone filled
barely.
me in.
With a
Bear.
knife at throat, and then we slosh.
At the loss.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which one of us is actually bear?
Me?
Me.
Both. Okay, so
I'm a literal bear.
I will
And
obviously.
Tatsu, he's actual bear clan. So
Yeah.
we're
All right,
covered.
so I'll let Tatsu get the final blow.
Oh, absolutely.
Wow, that's a new one. Coleman doesn't steal the kill.
Oh, I have no choice. I got it. Oh no, you got a 2. You're worse than me. Sweet.
Oh yeah, I got it too. Yeah.
7.
It's 22 for you, me.
okay. So 1 second, I will ask. I was looking at this and realized, no, you guys are just all gonna gank him in like not even 2 actions unless I bump him a little bit. So
I believe that is Izan's job.
Yes.
I'll admit I was anticipating that one of you would call him out and that he would be fighting a one-on-one duel, not a party piece. So I'm just gonna.
I thought she was going to
You
take care of it.
underestimate
And
my
then it was all
seduction
like,
skills.
yeah,
He showed no honor, therefore he will die with no honor.
Oh my god.
but he may die unsheathed. So
He also got a nat 20 on initiative.
Jesus.
well,
But you all
we got
getting
a
the surprise round.
round. So
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. So
whatever.
if anyone higher than 25, higher than 20, Yumi is 22, right?
Correct.
Cool. Higher than 15?
I got an 18.
That would be me.
What did Brosius get?
18.
Hey.
So who would like to go first? Brosius or Izan?
My dex is probably higher. What's your dex?
19.
Your dex is 19? Dang.
My next is 19, but I
Get it
defer
then,
to
mine's
the.
18.
Okay.
Like a regional-
So paint me the picture here, John. How's he setting up? You got him up against the wall trying to be
Let me get the rest
pretty
of the
kissy?
initiative. Let me get the rest
How we
of the
doing with this?
initiative and-
all right, yeah.
Higher than 10? Higher than 5?
I am a 7.
Saito and then Tatsu,
With a giant 2.
Wow.
the deuces.
Yes.
Okay. So actually, Yumi is first up of the players to act.
Rock and roll.
And to answer the question, she pulled him into the alleyway and her back is to the wall. So she's basically just exposing his entire back.
Oh, glorious.
Was this a front of shirt grab pull? Is this arms around the neck?
Front of shirt, grab pull.
Okay.
In. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Or
the
photo, I guess.
completely unobstructed shot of his back.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Ooh.
Yumi.
Yumi silently approaches and pulls out her dagger.
Okay. Are you going to stab, throw, or do something else?
I think I'm gonna throw.
Okay. And also for any listeners out there, for the nitpicky mechanic of this, everyone is in initiative. Georg has the surprised condition, which means everyone else gets to take their turn as normal on the first combat, and then the surprise condition goes away. Rather than previous editions where there was a surprise round where specific things happen. But that's nitpicky for any listeners out there that are rules lawyers.
Sorry, this is. I'm like, I don't want to go first. I don't remember how to do this. So it says, okay. Oh man. Okay. So is that the 8? So I rolled 11 for
11 total or 11 on the die plus then your
total. 11 total.
Okay. That is unfortunately. Oh, he's surprised. You got his back is to you. You have advantage on that roll, so you can roll another d20 and take the higher.
Okay, much better. So that's going to be a 20 then.
20 will hit.
Ooh. So then this is the part I'm doing. So then that's going to be a 9 damage.
9. All right. Excellent. Next up is Brosius.
Okay, question to you. If I grapple, can I effectively choke him out?
Do I get 2 attacks or is it just?
Oh no, you get your 2 attacks. I'm sorry. I didn't realize you had the second attack. Yes. Sorry, Brosius. 1 second.
No.
Sorry.
Give us your second attack, and again, you still have advantage.
Okay, I'm with my other dagger. Oh man, is it still an initiative or am I?
Still have advantage.
You'll have advantage.
Sorry, advantage. Turning. Yeah, it's still not great, but that's a 14. That
14.
one doesn't. Okay.
Yeah, 14 is not enough.
All right.
Okay, Brosius, you could try to grapple him and choke him out. The choking him out is going to be several rounds of action, and he will be fighting to escape from that.
Oh, he can try all he wants.
So it is is absolutely an achievable goal. It is not particularly likely, but it is an achievable goal.
Yeah, I think what Brocious is going to end up doing is take his bonus action to shift into his werebear form. That's going to get me... Oh, shoot. 1 second here. I got to figure out my temp hit points on this. It's 6 plus a d6. And I also get a bump up on my AC, so that's a total of 8. All right. AC goes up to 17. And I'm just going to go right ahead and I'm just going to grapple him with the intent of actually strangling him to knock him out.
Okay.
Yeah. So, unarmed attack. Whoa, come on now. Where are we at? 17.
17 is not enough to get his armor class.
Ah, shit.
Now it is...
Oh, with advantage? Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, 1 sec. Okay, how about 25?
Yeah, 25. He like feels the dagger slash across his back, and just as Yumi like pivots out of the way, Brocious comes, arm goes around under, you lock in that arm bar, pulling your arm right up, starting to choke him out a little bit. And yeah, your arm is around his throat.
Very large bear man is choking him out.
Nice.
Yeah. So this is where Izan would go, but you basically sacrificed your first round to give everybody the surprise round.
Yeah.
Saito, Georg has been stabbed in the back and grappled by Brocious.
Yeah. So.
Don't worry about hitting me.
Oh, well, in that case. I went to compelled duel, obviously. Yeah, I guess I was whacking. Just wham, wham with the Naginata.
Okay.
Am I at any disadvantage for brociousness?
Tell you what, you'd still roll with advantage for the surprise, but if you miss by more than 5, you'll hit Brocious.
Aha, 21.
You got advantage, so you could roll to go crit fishing if you wanted.
Oh. So wait.
You have advantage.
So you have advantage on the attack because of surprised.
Yes.
But if you miss by more than 5, that's when you're going to hit Brocious. But we already know that you're going to hit.
Okay. All right. Well, why not go 23 then?
There you go.
It's just on the chance you get a crit.
Okay.
So give me some damage.
So I hit him for 9, and I attack again, and got 26.
Yeah.
So I hit him for 5, so 14 total. Yeah.
Okay. So you pop in, get a couple of shots. Maybe you're pulling the blow just a little bit because Brocious is right there, so it's not doing the full damage as it could, but you're still smacking him and making him bleed. That's it.
Yeah.
Okay, I get 2 attacks. I'm coming in, and that's a 22.
Yup.
And that is, 7 damage.
Welcome to my world.
Yeah.
Well, maybe
Chipping away at him, though.
bump up his hit points all that much after all.
That's it.
And
Maybe he's just got really good armor.
Do you get a second attack?
yes, I do. And that is a 17 to hit.
Would you like to use your awesome point?
Awesomely, I would.
Okay, describe the blow.
So I come in first slash, and that one hits. Second one, I thrust in, and it hits his armor in one of the plates. But as that happens, my grip changes, and I slide past it, and it just kind of makes a wet sound when it penetrates through.
I like it. Okay, so yes, you hit. Give me some damage.
God, 7 again. How did I roll 2 1s on damage? I did 2 1s in a
Somehow
row.
you killed him.
I doubt that, but go on.
Okay. With that, we go then to the top of the round, and Jorg with his crit on initiative. It is his turn. He is going to, I think, use his bonus action to try to slip the grapple first. This would be an opposed strength check, or his dex versus your strength, since he's acrobating out of the way.
He's got to beat a 21.
Probably doesn't. Nope. He's got a 10, so he does not get it on the bonus. So he will just try to kind of swing around, and as you've got him by the throat, he draws a dagger from his throat, and he's just going to try to stab around behind you to try to get at him. So he is going to attack you. A 19 and a 14 to hit.
14 misses, 19 hits.
Okay. So take 16 points of piercing damage.
Ooh, 16.
Good daggers.
Does that with a dagger.
Yeah.
Goddamn.
There is a reason why they hired him to kill the daimyo.
He doesn't roll 1s on damage.
Well, yeah, actually, that was almost a max roll on damage for him. All right. That, unfortunately, is his turn. He is still grappled by Brocious, and Yumi, it is your turn.
Question. Will the grappling give any advantage to anyone else due to the fact that he's in position?
I do think it does actually give advantage. Yes.
Sweet.
That's good to have a large mammal animal every once in a while in the party.
All right, Yumi, it is your turn. The target is grappled by Brosius. He is trying to kind of stab behind him to stab at Brosius, but that means that he is completely unguarded in the front. You have advantage on your attacks against him. What do you do?
I pull out my rapier from its sheath and do a cool little swoopy thing and then take a nice long swipe at him.
Okay.
So that's going to be a...
Hello, my name is Yumi Montoya. You killed my daimyo. Prepare to die.
Yeah.
23 for attack.
Absolutely hits him.
And then 8. All right. And then for damage, I rolled an 8 and 5. Well, sorry, 13.
13 total. Awesome.
Math is not my strong.
All right. Do you get a second attack with your rapier?
Second attack. Yes. And with my rapier, 14. Does that
14 does not hit.
not hit? Okay.
Did you roll with advantage?
No, I didn't. Also, well, I'll ask you that later. Okay. 16.
16 is not enough.
Okay, that's not enough. Right.
Okay. Next up is Brosius. If you would like to start trying to actually choke him out, what I think it's I think I want to do it almost like death saving throws. You spend your turn and give me a strength check. Your strength check. Okay, here's the mechanic I'm inventing to as first script because I don't know of it being in D&D rules anywhere. You roll a strength check. If it beats his armor class, he's going to get effectively like a death saving throw or an unconscious saving throw. He fails 3 of those, he's going to go unconscious. If you don't get higher than his armor class, you still hold on to him, so he's still grappled.
Gotcha.
He's got to spend his action to get out of the grapple.
Gotcha.
You'll never lose that.
Would it be any advantageous of me to go ahead and start my rage?
I believe with rage you get advantage.
You do
on strength checks.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, no, yeah, I just read it too. Yeah, plus, yep, all advantage on the strength checks. Ah, let's do it. All right, the pissed off werebear is now going to try and make this guy go night night. All right, so strength check. And come on, baby. Are you kidding me? Seriously, that was horrible.
You get
Ugly.
advantage.
I know. Ah, come on, buddy.
Okay.
Ah.
So unfortunately, you don't prompt the choking right now, but you still have him grappled, so you can still. All your allies are still getting advantage on it.
Sounds good.
All right, Izan.
Yeah.
He's been wrested from your grasp. You no longer have to fake make out with him, and you get to do what you want to do.
Yes. She's going to whip out her wakazashis.
Whoa.
And first attack is 22.
Totally hits.
Second is 17.
The 17 is not enough. Would you like to use your awesome point?
I'll just jab him with one of them.
Okay.
So the very first one, the one that does hits for 9 damage.
9 damage. Okay.
I think the other one. Ting.
All right. In another system back in the day, he would be considered bloodied at this point.
Hey.
Saito.
So he's still alive
He is still alive and conscious.
and conscious. Yeah.
Yeah.
Does he look like he could die at any second, or is he still?
No.
He just had a sign
He's
pop
still-
up above
he's
his head
still
that
putting up a
says
good show.
bloodied.
Okay, let's do this thing. I am going to use the thing where a harness divine power. No, dang, there was a thing where I caused like massive damage.
Smite.
I think it's a smite of some sort. Going back to there, it is divine smite.
There you go.
Yeah. I expend a spell slot. Sorry.
Oh, you're a little slot, aren't you? I see how it is.
There's a spell slot.
Such a
Right.
dirty 5e slot.
So yeah, second there. I'm doing math. Sorry.
Oh, the dreaded math.
Not math.
Okay.
In this game?
Extra 3d8 of damage. So here we go. First, I hit him once with my Naginata of Justice. 23
23 totally hits.
Yeah.
for 11 plus 21, so 32.
That's a lot. That's a lot.
That's
He's still up there.
Tatsu's eye.
It's like you know when you hit and it's just like ting, except it's this massive like glow of,
That's a lot of damage.
you know, like in Big Trouble in Little China when they're doing the fake warrior thing against the video game against each other and they hit a flash of light. Totally like that. Even in slow motion.
Fucking love that movie. It's so campy. No one does
You guess I'll
CGI
hit him
like the
again?
80s.
Never. Never.
Can never replicate it.
It is.
Suddenly, I've got a good feeling about this.
It is interestingly telling about that how Heather, who is a decade younger than most of us, if not close to 2, still has watched that movie, even though she is not from the 80s at all.
No, not at all.
Well, of
But
course,
my brother was.
you're kind of supposed to. I mean,
Last
I
so I hit
just,
it again.
realized, Heather, you're barely even a 90s baby.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm like
we-
mid.
But
it's like you're outing me.
Technically still 90.
7 more damage.
7 more damage. Okay.
Pretty sure. Let me
Now
make sure.
he's looking like he
Divine
could
Strength.
keel over at any point.
He has not keeled over?
He has not keeled over, but he's looking like he could keel over at any point.
Gotta let Tatsu get that final blow.
When you hit a creature with a melee attack. Okay, great. All right, cool.
Anything
Good
else?
luck. I left him for you, Tatsu.
All right, and it is Tatsu's turn.
As it should be. Fuck.
Not what we want to hear right now, Tatsu.
Well, that's a 13 to hit, so.
That is not enough.
But I get 2 attacks, so that's an 18 to hit.
Okay, so he has a thing that I haven't done yet. 18 would hit, except he's going to use his reaction to parry.
Ooh.
So he gets a 2 to his AC, and you miss.
Action surge, bitch.
There you go.
You parry while being grappled?
Oh, yeah, good question.
The restriction is he has to be carrying a melee weapon, and I said he drew his dagger.
Yeah.
So he's like,
He's being choked out. His arms are still.
got it. Oh, yeah.
20 to hit.
20 totally hits him.
Yes.
15 damage.
There it
Oh,
is.
yeah.
Yeah.
Is it lethal damage, or are you trying to go for the subdual?
Did we want to subdue? I thought we said not to when we started this fight.
We
might
need
have
to
to
end
question
him, no matter what, but we can question him. I won't kill him yet.
Okay. So describe the blow with your katana.
Well, in the picture, he's not wearing a helmet.
That's
So
accurate.
I miss with both of my slashes, and then I just grunt and I smack him with the pommel right between the eyes.
I don't think katanas have pommels. At least not in the.
It's still called.
It's just the blunted end.
Yeah, the blunt end. I thought it
trust
had a
me.
different name.
No, I mean the hilt guard is called a suba.
Yes.
But no, it's still just a.
Okay, cool. So so you bash him over the head, and Brosius, you feel Georg go limp in your arms. I think we're going to drop out of initiative then, and you all now have an unconscious Georg.
I want to search him. I want that precious dagger.
Oh, we disarm the shit out of him.
I'm just going to comfortably break both his wrists. That way he can't even touch anything.
He can't draw.
Yeah.
Brutal.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Okay, yeah, give me strength checks to break his wrists just to see how brutal the action is.
Yikes.
18 for the right, 17 for the left.
Yeah, those are both pretty easy snaps of his wrist, and maybe it's even like up the forearm a little bit, so it's both the ulna and
Radius and ulna.
radius. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
both of those snap in both of his arms.
Love it. Love it.
All right. Thank you for listening to Attackers of Opportunity. We really enjoyed making this podcast, and I hope that you enjoyed listening to it. If you did, please go ahead and leave a 5-star review on iTunes or whatever platform you're listening to this podcast on. Also, you can find us on Instagram at Attackers of Opportunity. Have yourself a great day, and we'll see you on the next episode.